10 or so minutes of the 2024 Over 50s Festival here at Tunnel Barn Farm, and this is obviously day 2 of the event, so there's one more day tomorrow. And the man in shot now is yesterday's match winner, Steve Daley. And I'm going to say he's pushing very hard for another section win today. Now, 2 wins and a big weight like he'll have could well be leading this festival going into the final day tomorrow. But it all depends. A couple of other anglers in this section have caught well with now. Carl Lee Hops has caught a few fish. And there's an angler up the other side as well who you reckon might be pushing Steve close. I personally think he's doing enough at the moment. He's catching big F1s, not regular but sporadically, by fishing an overshotted rig just under that cover on the far bank there. And you can see he's feeding casters quite aggressively by catapult, and then just getting out there and working his rig against that far bank cover. So what I'll try and do, just so you can see, I'll try, if I can just prop myself up on this van and keep it still. Let me try and zoom in for you and show you how Steve does this. It's quite interesting if you've not seen it before. So you can see now he's just tucking that rig against that reed cover on the far bank, and there you are, look, pulled in straight away. Now it's not been like that every chuck, folks. That was probably a particularly fast bite. But he's definitely catching well. As I said, the fish he's had some good fish. Not all been massive. Quite a good number have been a decent stamp F1. So yeah, it's as yesterday really. It started off reasonably well with a fair few bites for most, and to be fair, today I'd say was actually a little bit better than yesterday because of the extra cloud cover. I think the early part of the day, it did fish fairly well. But then this last sort of 2 hours, it's not been as good. It's almost as if the fish have had some hammer and shut up shop a little bit. But Steve's managed to just keep catching by fishing this shallow rig underneath that far bank. So you can see, it actually just dropped in down the middle there. It might all just be trying. Look at that. So that one, that was good. Did you see that? Carp. So what he's just done there. Sorry folks, I think we just had to relay. I think we're back live again now. So you saw that, hopefully you did. Steve just mugged a carp on his way out there. Look at that, that's a real bonus on a day like this. Oh, it's a big fish. It's a big fish. It's hard to say what he'll have, but there's every chance he could frame again in this festival, in this match today. I think, if I was guessing, I'd say Mike Barlow might well win the match today. Or, the couple of anglers who we filmed earlier catching on extension. Steve certainly caught some good fish, and I don't think he'll be a massive weight. Again, anglers started off strong, and then it looks like the last couple of hours things have actually slowed down a little bit. I'm just going to get you wedged against the van again so it's nice and stable. There we are. Yeah, I wonder what Steve were doing there. He sort of got halfway out and stopped, and he obviously saw a carp and thought, I'll have him. And have him he has. Taking his time. Doesn't look like one of the big old Jenny's Pool mirror carp I remember once. I think it was on this same peg actually in a festival. Pole Fishing Masters. Christian Jones caught one. £17 from this peg. So there is some proper lumps in here. Can't rush these things, folks. Got to make sure they end up in the net. Carp today, the way this is fished, will be a big old bonus. So this could be a very important fish for Steve. Personally, as I said, I think he's already done enough, but he's not so confident of that. So we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see. Obviously a spirited fight. Don't want to give up easy. This fish could make all the difference today, though. He's got to get it. There. Oh. That's a good fish. Sort of 6 or 7 pound carp by the looks of it, folks. Let me just get the camera still again for you. Yeah, 6 or 7 pound carp. Lovely for Steve, that is. Proper little bonus. I reckon he's got time for another. Dennis Rosine says, never believe Steve. He looks so honest, doesn't he, Paul? So, well, maybe he's got a bit more than he's letting on, folks. Only one people find out. See if we can spot any more muggers. No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like it's going right over this time. Where's it from again? So I'll just get it a bit still for you. There you are. Again, just working. That rig just sort of tapping the surface of the water with a pole tip. Just to imitate the sound of loose feed it in the water. But the beauty of this rig is, there we are, look. The beauty of this rig is, obviously because there's no resistance, the fish quite literally hook themselves against the pole tip. So he's putting in a really strong finish, is Mr. Daley. I think he may even have time for one more, I really do. We'll have to see, have to be quick. Got Danny Trezine on here, Steve. He says you taught him to lie and moan, is that true? He says he's better at it than you, Dan. Let's see, can he get us one more? 3 minutes. Every chance he can. Every chance. Was he spying another mugger? Was he spying another mugger? No. He's going there. I think he's got time. A couple of minutes left now. Tap, tap, boom, as we say in the business. And there we are, folks. That's the all out. Steve's just admitted to about £70. So let's see. Let's see what the weigh-in, see what the scales say. They never lie, allegedly. Either way, lovely display from Steve there. And I'm looking forward to seeing the weigh-in. To be fair, it's going to be very, very interesting. Jenny's pool here where Steve is. I think he's probably won this lake. Hi Paul here. I think Paz has probably won this section on there, so that'll put him on 2 wins. I think Paul Brandrick over there in the early numbers has probably won his section, but with a low weight. But listen, it's going to be very, very interesting. Everything to play for. Keep your eyes peeled. The results will be live a little bit later on tonight.